Del Rio, Texas, the CDR-24 Severe Weather Center has been activated. Please stand by for a message from your local meteorologist, Alexander Menchaca, after these messages. The following weather alert is brought to you by Texas Heritage Real Estate, helping people find a place to call home while specializing in property management, farm and ranch, residential, and commercial. Texas Heritage Real Estate is your property partner in Texas. Lone Star Vitality, the perfect combination of knowledge and great products. A new way to improve your health. Lone Star Vitality has some of the best prices in town and has the best variety of hemp and CBD products. Border Federal Credit Union, supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals. Border FCU is your trusted partner for checking accounts, loans, investments, and much more. Comfort Tech Service Now. When it comes to ensuring the comfort and safety of your home, you need a reliable service provider that you can trust. Comfort Tech Service Now in Del Rio, Texas offers a comprehensive range of HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services tailored to meet your needs. Texas Construction Company and Handyman Services, offering a variety of services for commercial and residential locations. From painting and tile work to cabinets and rental services, Texas Construction Company is there for you. We'll be right back after these messages.
When your home needs expert care, Comfort Tech Service Now is here for you. And whether it's HVAC, plumbing, or electrical services, we've got you covered with skilled technicians ready to handle any issue. With our fixed right or it's free, your satisfaction is our top priority. From routine maintenance to emergency repairs, we're here ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe.
Service Now!
Call Comfort Tech Service Now, where your home's comfort is always our mission.
At Texas Heritage Real Estate, we believe in creating real connections. We are not just a team. We are a small, passionate family that treats every client as if they were our own. Texas Heritage Real Estate specializes in residential and commercial real estate transactions. We work closely with our clients, providing them with a personalized approach to their real estate needs. Experience the difference of working with a team that truly enjoys what they do and builds real connections with their clients. Texas Heritage Real Estate, helping people find a place to call home. This is breaking news, live from the Connect Del Rio Studios with meteorologist Alexander Menchaca. And now, your weather alert. Here's a message from the National Weather Service. You're watching CDR-24 Severe Weather Center.
Good evening, everyone. This is meteorologist Alexander Menchaca, and we're live here on Connect Del Rio CDR-24 Studios, giving you live weather information for the upcoming Windsurry event that we're going to have here in South Central Texas. I'm going to provide you some information on our Martin Luther King Day, as well as briefly touch on the next 48 hours, which are going to be very interesting here in South Central Texas for Del Rio, Kenny County and Brackettville, Comstock, Rock Springs, as well as Eagle Pass. Before I begin, I want to make sure that you guys are aware that if you have a question or are curious about anything about this broadcast, please leave a comment or, message one of our social media accounts. I'm going to be looking through these questions at the end of my presentation, and I will be answering those questions live. So at any time, whenever I am speaking, please leave that comment or that feedback, and we will definitely be looking at your question at the end of the presentation. So let's get started, right? So let's go ahead and look at why or what's going on. I love to explain why we are in the situation we are in. So let's look at this satellite imagery that describes water vapor, right? So as you can look, we have the beautiful state of Texas, South Central Texas, experiencing a beautiful day here, very cold day, but very sunny day, a little bit on the windy side, but mostly pretty chilly around the South Central Texas region. As you can see, we are going to be having an upper level disturbance moving in from the northwest. You're starting to see a little bit beginning to tail into Val Verde County. That system is going to be pushing down to the south, as well as you can see out to the south of Texas, we have moisture beginning to flow in. An upper level low is expected to develop along the coast of Texas, and with that low and the combination of that disturbance coming to the north, we're going to have the perfect scenario for possible wintry precipitation, not only here in Del Rio, but all South Central Texas as well. And that's the situation we're in. So let's break it down locally on what we're looking at. So let's look at our current weather advisory. So right now, the National Weather Service has issued a cold weather advisory for all the county warning area. That extends from Val Verde County all the way to Maverick County into Uvalde County, Edwards County, as well as Kenny County, all through the Metroplex of San Antonio along the I-35 corridor, as well as the south coastal line of Texas. Now, what is a cold weather advisory? A cold weather advisory, actually what it did is it took over what was used to be called a wind chill advisory, meaning that the wind outside is going to be increasing the next 48 hours, 24 hours. And with that, because of how windy it's going to be, it's going to change how it feels outside. So let me give you an example of that. So let's say that tomorrow's temperature is around maybe the mid 30s, low 40s. Because of how windy it's going to be, your heat in your body is not going to have enough time to basically encompass your body. And with that, with the wind blowing through, it's going to make it feel a lot colder outside than it actually is. So the National Weather Service is projecting that the lowest wind chill values could be in the teens around, Val Verde County, the Metroplex, the Hill Country, as well as maybe in the upper teens around the coastal region. And the National Weather Service has issued this cold weather advisory that's going to be already impacting today all the way through Wednesday noon. So I want to make sure that everyone understands that. And there is some things you can do, just already being prepared for that. One thing that you can do is make sure you bundle up. If you are outside, make sure you are dressed appropriately, have those heaters on, and just make sure you are checking in on people who are sensitive, to the cold weather, as well as your pets as well. So let's go and look at our next slide here. Let's look at tonight's lows. So as you can see, Del Rio is expected to be in the mid 20s tonight. The next 4 nights here in Del Rio are going to be below freezing. So you want to already have that in mind. Every night, no matter if it's sunny or whatnot, it is going to be below freezing. Del Rio is expected to be around 25. The upper portion of the county is going to be in the upper 20s as well. Eagle Pass will be around 28. The big story tonight is going to be the winds. Winds will be increasing tonight. That is why the National Weather Service has issued that cold weather advisory, anticipating those cold winds to impact your Martin Luther King Day. So let's go and look at your Martin Luther King Day. So looking at your Martin Luther King Day, we are expected the morning, this is around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, we are expected Del Rio to be around 29 degrees, as well as, the upper county being around 28. Uvalde is going to be around 29 as well. Eagle Pass will be around 32, but those wind chill values, because of how windy it's going to be, the wind is expected to be between 10, 15 miles per hour, 20 mile per hour wind gusts possible as well, and the wind chill is going to feel in the teens. So we have a lot of events coming out here in Del Rio. The Martin Luther King ceremony. You may be, taking advantage of that day off tomorrow. make sure you are dressed appropriately to handle that wind chill tomorrow. Let's go and look at our next slide. And as we look at our next slide, we do want to talk to you about the next 48 hours. Now, us meteorologists love looking at things that we do know and things that we don't know. And let's go and explain on that. So, what do we know? Right now, we know that the next 4 days are expected to be freezing. We also know that a cold weather advisory is going to be in place, meaning that it's going to be very windy and very chilly. Now, what we don't know is that what type of precip are we going to be getting? When's the timing of this precip, as well as what locations are going to accumulate this precipitation, meaning that where are we going to see that snow build up? Where are we going to see that freezing rain build up? Where areas are going to get the most rain? That's what we're going to be looking at the next 48 hours. So let's go and look at our winter weather watch that's going in place on Monday into Tuesday night. Now, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for Val Verde County, for Caney County, as well as for Maverick County, as well as for Uvalde. Areas in the Metroplex will have the winter storm warning. Now, the winter storm warning is famously known during that February 2021 winter storm that we had, where the whole state of Texas was under a winter storm warning. A winter storm warning basically means that we are already anticipating some problems with snow, freezing rain, sleet. A winter weather advisory, it does mean that these areas are going to be, in the range of seeing possible snow, possible sleet, possible freezing rain, but their accumulations may be a little bit lighter compared to where the pink areas will be. Now, I want to make sure you understand this, that the next 48 hours will be something that you will definitely have to be paying attention to. So make sure you follow here in Del Rio Weather, the National Weather Service, any sort of reliable weather website or, social media, just to make sure that you are staying the latest weather information. So let's look at 2 weather models. One weather model that we're going to look at is the HRR, and the other one that we're going to look at is the NAM. Now, this is why I was talking about how some meteorologists, or most of us right now, are in the difficult timing or the difficult question on, is it going to snow? Is it going to rain? These are 2 separate weather models. Now, the 2 models are looking at midnight Monday. This is midnight, early the hours of Tuesday. And as you can see, one weather model is indicating mostly rain around the local area, and another weather model is indicating snow. And what we know as meteorologists and what we grasp from this is that these 2 models tell us one thing for sure. There is going to be some sort of precip. Now, what that precip is going to be something that we're going to have to be monitoring for the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit so we can see a little bit in Val Verde County. As you can see, one weather model is indicating rain. Now, if we do get rain, that's still going to be a factor here in Del Rio because temperatures will be below freezing. Another weather model, which is the NAM, is indicating the possibility for some snow. Now, like I said, both indications show that we will have some sort of precip, meaning that you want to just be keeping aware of this. Now, if I were to place my bet or, choose what side to lean toward, all I would tell you right now is that a chance of precipitation is possible, and to make sure you stay aware on Del Rio Weather or on Connect Del Rio or any other reliable weather information that you follow. So let's go ahead and look at what you should be, doing to preparing for this possible event for the next 48 hours. What you should be doing is you want to protect the 4 Ps, like I said, people, pets, pipes, plants. Make sure you check on those people, those pets are taken care of, those pipes are insulated, and those plants are either brought in or taken care of around the local area. Now let's look at what is going on locally. Now, you may be interested into the Martin Luther King March that's going to be going on tomorrow. Del Rio has canceled the march, but will continue the ceremony at 10 a.m. on the Student Performance Center located on 315 Griner Street. As well as the city did give an update on possible warming centers around the local area. The city's warming center is actually open right now from 6 to 9 a.m. Their days that are going to be open will be from the 19th starting today to the 22nd, as well as transportation is available if you are unable to make your way to the warming center. We have the numbers listed during the regular hours, as well as transportation is located after hours. And those have those 2 numbers registered there, just in case you need to, take that time to find someone to, provide them with that warming center. The other thing is that the warming center will allow you to bring certain things to the, facility. They will allow you to bring clothing, toiletries, food, medication, and blankets will be provided. And one thing is that the hours of this center will be changing according to the weather. So make sure you do follow any city social media sites here on Connect Del Rio to find those hours available. So let's go look at tomorrow's forecast for Martin Luther King Day. As you can see, tomorrow we are expecting a generally sunny morning. Temperatures will be very cold. They will be below freezing for the majority part of the morning. That wind will increase overnight and be with us all day tomorrow. So even though temperatures may feel like 25 degrees at 9 a.m., we are going to be feeling that wind chill, having those temperatures to be closer in the teens. By the time we get to noontime, we will be around 35. Wind speeds will be relatively the same. We'll begin to see that moisture and that cloud cover begin to slowly filter in later on Monday as we get closer to that system moving on through. And this weather information is brought to you by Comfort Tech Service Now. We appreciate you watching our severe weather center here, as well as we are expected tomorrow to go live to provide you with the latest weather information. Thank you so much. Go ahead and follow us on Connect Del Rio on Del Rio Weather Alerts, and share this and like this on any of our social media.